Before we learn how to read each specific note, we will use Lesson 1 to review some music vocabulary and symbols you may remember from your previous music lesson. The first music symbol is a note. This is a quarter note. Of course, we know there are different types of notes like quarter note, eighth note, whole note, half note. For our lessons, we just need to know the quarter note symbol. A quarter note and all other types of notes have at least two parts. The note head, like you see here, and the note stem. The way a composer tells us to play a particular pitch or note is by placing the note head on a line, like this, or on a space, like this. When the line is placed in the middle of the note is on the line. And when the note has a line on top and a line on bottom, then that note is on the space. When we read music, we place 5 lines parallel to each other to create a staff. A staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. We count the lines and the spaces from the bottom line as line 1 up to the top line as line 5. And the same for the spaces. We count space 1 at the bottom space and space 4 as the top space. Once we have a staff, we're ready to add a clef. Clefs are used to help the musician know which lines and spaces correspond to which note of the scale. This is a treble clef for voices and instruments that are higher in sound. This is a bass clef for voices and instruments that are lower in sound. The piano is an instrument that can play notes that are high and low in their sound. Composers write music for piano on a grand staff. This staff has both a treble and a bass clef. That's a lot of notes. Relax. Our focus for this lesson is only on the notes of the treble clef. So that's only half of these notes. Let's get started. We've got many notes to read. Click on the assessment activity icon to see how well you can identify our music terms and symbols.